Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. I heard yesterday that Star Wars was going to Kevin Feige. And I decided to sit on it, not report on it, because I wanted to see what else developed. Because I do have thoughts on it, but I also have thoughts on other things too. Because to be honest, I kind of did have an idea of what he was going to do. And it did not disappoint. Let's get into this report. From Bounding into Comics, Kevin Feige already has major actor picked out for Star Wars film. Major actor in quotes. I already know who they're probably thinking about. Disney appears to be shuffling the cards as Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige will team up with Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy to produce a Star Wars film. Walt Disney Studios co-chairman Alan Horn confirmed the project to The Hollywood Reporter, stating, "We are excited about projects with Kathy and the Lucasfilm teams are working on. Not only in terms of Star Wars, but also Indiana Jones and reaching into other parts of the company, including Children of Blood and Bone with Emma Watts and Fox." With the close of the Skywalker saga, Kathy is pursuing a new era in Star Wars storytelling, and knowing that a die-hard fan, Kevin, it made sense for these two extraordinary producers to work on a Star Wars film together. If only that were true. I mean, Kevin Feige did great with the MCU. There's no disputing that. He did great with Iron Man all the way up to Infinity War. After Infinity War, he started engaging in identity politics and SJW nonsense. And his credibility, to me, went from 100 to 0. Just like that. Not only will Lucas be teaming with Kennedy for a Star Wars film, but THR reports one knowledgeable source says Feige has told a major actor that there's a specific role he would like that person to play if and when he makes a movie. The report came just hours after a rumor indicated Disney was looking to have Brie Larson play the lead role in an upcoming Star Wars film. It's possible Larson could pull double duty in Star Wars and Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that is where things are going to go horribly wrong. You see, if a person is torn between two separate major productions, here's what's going to happen. They're not going to maintain their focus. They're not going to maintain their quality acting skill because they are so torn between two separate and radically different roles. And here's the thing, folks. Brie Larson, not that good an actress. She is hollow, she is racist, she is divisive. And her emotional range is like a block of wood. Honestly. If they hire her, they're idiots. What might be more interesting about this new development at Star Wars is that Disney is bringing in Feige to Star Wars, despite Horn's words. The move shows a lack of faith in the direction Kennedy and Lucasfilm have taken Star Wars. Yes, it does. It might also show the Star Wars might be doing a lot worse than even its biggest detractors believe. Disney did admit they had less than expected attendance at the opening of Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. Anecdotal reports indicate the attraction is struggling at Disney World as well. Not only did Disney admit their parks side of Star Wars struggling, but Solo: A Star Wars Story bombed at the box office and lost the company money. You'd think they would have learned by now, right? The company also reported significantly decreased sales of Star Wars merchandise. And there are reports that kids are not interested in Star Wars. In fact, Disney announced the cancellation of Star Wars, of the animated series Star Wars Resistance, and the day they released the trailer for the second season. Shockingly, even though The Hollywood Reporter admits Star Wars has a problem after Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi, they write Skywalker, otherwise Episode 9, is meant to be the final installment in that series that first launched by George Lucas in 77. Say what you wish, and technically it is true or whatever nowadays, but the sequel trilogy, to me, is not considered canon. Not in my opinion. And I'm allowed to have an opinion. While, or wait, it is also meant to win back fans after the last sequel trilogy entry. Star Wars The Last Jedi divided audiences. While some might see Feige as a potential savior for Star Wars, a number of recent announcements concerning Marvel's Phase 4 do not spark hope or interest in many fans. You're damn right they don't. Marvel Phase 4 has been heavily criticized for embracing, I'm not going to say that word, I'm going to change it to SJW culture, with the announcement of Jane Foster Thor and Miss Marvel Disney Plus series, the casting announcements for the Eternals, and the alleged plot details for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Star Wars under Kathleen Kennedy embraced the SJW-ness in The Last Jedi, and that was personified in the character of Admiral Holdo. It's quite possible Feige could continue this trend with Kennedy. Oh, it's not quite possible. It is going to happen. There's no doubt about that. On the other end, Feige could also reinvigorate the Star Wars franchise and bring it back to its roots. The producer did craft the Marvel Cinematic Universe that featured a number of standout films, including Avengers, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Iron Man. There are also some duds in Avengers, Age of Ultron, and Thor: The Dark World. I actually liked Age of Ultron. I had no problems with it. But, anyway, one might argue that James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy channeled classic Star Wars and the drama among the new crew of the Milano. Some ace flying and huge space battles to boot. If Feige is able to capture that magic for Star Wars, it could only be a boon for the currently beleaguered franchise. Anyway, what do you guys make of Disney's move to partner Kennedy with Feige to produce a Star Wars film? I think it's a terrible idea. Do you think they could be a stepping stone to have Feige have more influence in Star Wars? Yes, and it's not a good idea. What do you think, or who do you think the actor is that he already has in mind for the film? Brie Larson? Are you excited to see Feige come to Star Wars, or does it make you leery? It makes me extremely leery. I'm telling you right now, I do not like this idea at all. Given his history, yeah, he did great with the MCU, but he screwed it up when he decided to say we need more radical diversity and LGBTQ and women and all this stuff. You're forcing diversity, you're not balancing it. So, no, I'm not excited about this, people. I don't like this idea. I don't think Brie Larson belongs in Star Wars in any shape, way, or form. Her divisiveness, her frickin' sexism and racism have no place in Star Wars, unless you are making her a villain that gets her head cut off by a Jedi. That's my opinion. Anyway, that's the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know what you all think down in the comments below. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. I'll catch you all on the next one.